Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and let's get into the video. So in Bank Nifty one day candle chart, you can clearly see that today market opens flat and it tried to close this above that 14,600, but it goes sideways for around 2.5 hour in the last, and now it trades around 14,350. So as I said previously, it needs to close this above 14,500 level or 600 level for taking any kind of buying trade, because it continuously shows some regular support selling pressure there, and it needs to close this above that for taking any kind of buying trade. And as of now it looks positive to me, but if it trades in a high in that high zone, and if it break that high zone, or if it trades above 14,700 or 600 in 1 or 2 days, then you can expect some buying pressure here, and our fast target will be to 42,000 round level. And if it also break that, then we can set our next target to 42,650 to 700 level. But for as of now, if it opens gap down and it shows any kind of negative movement, then you can also expect some selling pressure here. So for taking any kind of buying or selling trade, we will going to look into 15-minute candle. So in 15-minute candle, you can clearly see that it tried to close this above 14,600, but it did not sustain there, and in the end it goes sideways. So one thing you can clearly notice, that one trend line is also running here, and it tried to make a higher high level, and but it did not close this above that. So my suggestion would be, if tomorrow market opens flat and if it opens gap up and trades above 14,600, then you can expect some buying pressure here. And if it opens then flat, and if it closes above 14,400, also you can take trade for buying. And you can also notice one thing, that one trend line also running here, so it needs to closes above that, or if it closes below that, then you can expect some selling pressure here, which is 14,350 to 300 level. So for taking any kind of selling trade, if it trades below 14,350, which is this trend line, and previously it also took support from that level, which is 14,300 to 250, so it needs to closes below that for taking any kind of selling trade, and target will be around round level 14,000 to 14,800. And if it opens gap up and if it trades above 14,600 or 750, then after that it shows any kind of positive movement, then you can expect some buying pressure here, and target will be, as I said, round level 42,000. And if it closes above 42,000, then you can also expect some target to 42,250. And that's all about Bank Nifty. Now let's look into Nifty in one day candle chart. So in Nifty, it also may go sideways today, and it did not closes above that 70,800 or 850 level. And if it closes above that, then you can expect some buying trade here. So my suggestion would be, if tomorrow market goes sideways, or if it try to closes above 70,800 or 850, then after that we're going to take trade for buying. But if it opens flat and shows any kind of negative movement, or if it shows any continuation selling pressure, then you can expect some selling here, and target will be around round level 17,600. And you can also clearly notice one thing, that it tried to close this above by making W pattern here, but if tomorrow it shows any kind of negative movement there, then it may be show any name pattern there, and may show some selling pressure around that price. So let's look into 15-minute candle for taking any kind of buying or selling trade. In 15-minute candle, you can notice one thing, that it also runs in a trend line, and if it breaks the trend line, then you can expect some selling pressure. So it needs to closes below 70,020 or 70,730 for taking any kind of selling trade, because today it also took support from that, and it continuously took support from that level for almost 2 hours. So if it breaks that, then there will be so many sellers who will be added there, and those buyer who took any kind of buying trade, they will going to out of the trade. So then you can expect some selling pressure here, and target we can set to round level 70,600 to 7,550. And let's assume that if it opens a gap up and if it trades above 7,800 or 850, then after that we can expect some buying pressure here, because previously it took resistance from that, and on previous budget day it also took resistance from that. So it needs to close above that for taking any kind of buying trade, and as I said, target will be round level 70,980 to round level 18,000. And if it opens gap down and if it trades below 70,700 or 70,650, and it shows any kind of positive movement there, then you can expect some buying pressure here, because previously it tried to close above that zone continuously. So if it opens gap down, then maybe there will be some new buyer added there, and that may be show some positive movement around that zone. So that's all about Bank Nifty and Nifty. Now let's look into Bank Nifty components, because as I previously told you, Bank Nifty components are really very important for taking any kind of trade in Bank Nifty. So in Bank Nifty components, our first component will be HDFC Bank, and HDFC Bank took resistance from the 1660 level. So you can expect some selling pressure here also again, and if it trades below 1650, then you can take trade for selling. In ICICI Bank, it also took resistance from the 860 level, and right now it trades around 850. If it closes below 850, then you can also take trade for selling, and target will be around 843 to round level 840. In SBI, Nifty opens a gap up around 560 level, but it immediately took resistance from that level. That means there are so many buyers and sellers are there. So if it trades below 545, then you can expect some selling pressure here also, and target will be around 540 to 535. In Kotak Bank, it opens a gap down and shows selling pressure here, and if it continuously goes down or if it continuously trades below 1740, then you can expect some selling pressure here. If it opens large gap down, then you're going to wait, because previously it took support from that level, then it may go sideways for another 1 or 2 days. In Axis Bank, it also tried to close above 890 or 900 level, but immediately took resistance from that 900 level, and right now it trades around 882. So if it trades below 880, then you can expect some selling pressure here, and target will be around 872, round level 865. Now let's look at our last bank, which is IndusInd Bank. In IndusInd Bank, it also tried to close above 1120, which previously act as a major support level. So my suggestion would be, if it took support from here, if it sustains here for another 2-3 days, and if it closes above 1140, then you can expect some buying pressure here. Target you can set to 1160. But if it closes below 1120 tomorrow, then you can also expect some selling pressure here. Target will be around round level 1100 to 1080. And that's all about today, guys. If you like the video, please share it and subscribe my channel, and let's meet on another day.